On the receive, tied 1 game each, and Koki Niwa with a quick start for the step around.
Strokes. Koki Niwa has the quicker strokes, but we've mentioned I think some 8,000 people in this hall, and maybe 7,999.
Was champion level in '83 in his region of the world. Again, down the line right off. We'll see him do that from time to time, but still no ballroom receive. I think we called it the ballroom reception. It looked like a
forehand. But Ovtcharov is that little bit different. He plays much more from the centre of the table. A bit like Kokkiniewa's colleague, Kenta Matsudaira, playing from the centre of the table. It's much more difficult for Kokkiniewa
to tie it up, and now has 2 serves. Oh, too wide, no chance, not even with the wingspan of Dima.
Now, Ovtcharov must have it in his mind, can I topspin this service? Yes, good.
Well played. Oh, put it in the top 10. Koki Niwa with a fist in the air. This is just an incredible point. The angles he's created, he's really testing Dima all around the table. We got backhands and forehands from both sides. If you go down the checklist on this point, they've both got it all, and it takes... Too fast, too furious, right off the bounce. Dima... Backhand's too difficult, and he uses it. See Tomokazu Harimoto and some others do.
Now you confuse me.
Just on the screen.
I've got to do my homework on this one. To become maybe even more effective. We see. It's minimal decisions, look. I mean.
And there's that.
Oh.
Backhand once again, reliable as you said, Ian.
Absolutely solid from that side.
And I'm looking, this toss goes a bit wide to the forehands. Well placed, low to the net. I'm sort of trying to understand what it might be like to be them. Oh, beautiful block like a wall. Manages to keep the racket on top of the ball while he's backing off the table. With all that power coming in from Dima, it comes back quite fast.
Oh dear.
Well played, topspin. Oh. That's surprising. A kick, the second bounce, and it jumps out to the edge of the racket. Goes for the backhand attack. King of India as well. Ooh. Okay, I think that stayed on the side of Dimitriov, but where he was up 2-0 against Fan Zhendong, and the ball broke at deuce in game 3.
That's right.
No! I want to see the speed on that shot. He snaked it up, a little after motion. I mean, this is Koki Niwa. This is what makes him so fascinating. You don't see after motion in the middle of a rally very often at all. On a serve, yes, but this ball's above the table, too.
To what extent is this because Koki Niwa came back in the previous game?
That's a big shot. Deep to the corner.
I tell you, if that had have come back from Koki Niwa, he just shut his eyes and swung at it. I don't think his eyes are open here. Just
give us a few minutes with the cameraman. Edge of the racket. I had to wonder it went on serve here. Powerful shots. The first forehand from Koki Niwa was much like the Dima forehand, just swings so hard. Quite a bit.
I have every respect for Dima Ovtcharov. Now he has to get his head together. He just wandered a bit, I think, that last game.
Feet trying to will some positive play out here into Dima. Oh, just missing the table. This looks like an exhibition point, but then you have to cover more ground side to side. Oh! Because it's a much more efficient stroke. Dima's not as flexible in the wrist when it's played to the middle. That was too good. I mean, the chop block left low. The touch shot looked like it was around. Outstanding play once again. It was great patience there.
Now, Ovtcharov, first backhand if you can. That's clever from me.
Oh,
and he got it.
Good. I mean, the step around attack from Koki Niwa, it looked like the point would be over for sure. This is an all chips in shot from Koki Niwa. The opening attack from Dima and right down the line, a parallel. The combination again. Spira is a little bit tougher to avoid.
Out to the forehand, Niwa. Yeah, that's better.
Just long on the counter.
So close.
I was wondering how long, you know, and this is always the question. When you've got the backhand that Dima does, he's won points like this, countering backhands from way off the table. He can lob for a long time. And for Koki Niwa again. Oh, and he does it! Giddy up and grab your saddles. Game 7. Dima sending us there with a backhand off the bounce that we have not seen yet. The crowd on their feet. Get comfy. Get your healthy snacks. The decider's coming up right after this. It's game number 7. Koki Niwa with the serve. Now, Ian, you were talking about a good 80% popular consensus there.
See, look back on. Oh, don't run round. Not necessary, but he got away with it.
Wow, that's... Wider and wider. Pitch. And a 1-point lead.
Could well be.
Too quick off the bounce. Koki Niwa doing his work and staying in close, taking it early. You know, you mentioned it earlier. Shushin stealing...
Oh, great recovery.
Why not the tomahawk? I'm just wondering. Oh, too difficult again. That bending in. 3 match points to Koki Niwa. Perfect shot down the line. He lobs it up, and Dima has time to run around and put it away. Match point saved.
Look at that packed. Absolutely packed.
Oh! 11-9 in Game 7, and there's some emotion for you. What a performance. You can't play a point.
Yeah, both of us are neutral, but we've seen some absolutely wonderful table tennis, the highest level. Commiserations earlier today to Lin Goyan, commiserations to Dmitry Ovtcharov, but to Zhu Jin, and now to Koki Niwa.